one there. For ya!
Please use all products only as intended.
Close one there. Those Kolto transports don't have pilots. Use this to send them somewhere. They'll get to the destination on their own.
Getting this Kolto out of Cord and Norok's hands is the only way I trust it will be put to good use. My people will handle it from here.
As long as you get it to the Empire, Colonel Cord won't have any complaints. Can't imagine Darth Norok would be too happy about it, though. Are you seeing this?
Contact Cord. We need an extraction.
Way ahead of you. Here's hoping I can get through. Sir, got a little surprise down here at the shipping docks. The Republic's guns showed up.
What about the Kolto? Where is it?
Gone. Those guns destroyed some of the transports, but most are on their way off-world.
Which is great for you and all, sir. Unfortunately for us, the Republic's just dropped a lot of fresh troops on our doorstep. We're trapped in here.
I cannot send anyone to get you out, Major. Not while those guns are still active. Darth Norok would not approve of me sending anyone else into this situation. You don't need me. I know that both of you will figure.
Think we can make it to that?
We'll handle it. And we'll bring down the Republic's guns on the way out. Darth Norok?
What in blazes are you doing here?
I'm helping Colonel Cord resume the Empire's Kulto operation here, like you ordered him to.
I gave no such order.
Is that? You've got to be kidding me.
Don't just stand there. Release me at once.
I don't envy your position. It looks uncomfortable.
Take me to Cord. I will wring the air from that useless invertebrate's carcass for this.
What does he have to do with this?
If he had done what I asked in the first place, there would be no need for my presence.
What do you mean? Colonel Cord's done his best to keep this operation running for you.
I repeatedly told Cord his little Kolto mining stations weren't good enough. The Empire does not toil and struggle for a mere trickling of resources. We take what we want. Cord had one objective: the complete subjugation of Manan. He refused to comply with my instructions, so I relieved him of his command. The Republic arrived at Manan as I began my descent to the surface. I had no time to act. In one swift moment, their forces destroyed our weapons, shot me down, and set upon me.
All the orders Cord said you gave, they were his own.
That is agitating. I will deal with Cord. You can be sure of that.
Hate to break up this very productive discussion, but I can't land this thing without drawing attention. Too many pubs out there. But it's now or never. We won't get a better shot at taking out these guns.
If these animals are all that stand between me and an unyielding grip on Manan, I will eradicate every last one.
Here we go. got to turn off these power conduits. With all the juice they're putting out, we need them offline before we can shut down these blasted guns. Lied to my face. Made me look like an idiot.
Speak up, Major. Do you have something to say? Perhaps about your commanding officer?
Nope. Everything's just peachy. Forget I said anything, my lord. Apologies for wasting your time. I think we cut enough power to take out the guns for good. Just need to find the controls that shut them off. Close one there. Not a cell cath in sight. They must be putting a lot of trust in the Republic if they're letting this beast cruise around Manaan without any local military on board.
Don't be absurd. There is no trust between Manaan and the Republic. The Selkath want the Republic gone as much as we do. As much as they want the Empire gone.
I thought the Selkath helped the Republic destroy your ion cannon.
A brief association, in opposition of a common enemy.
How do you know that?
The so-called soldiers tasked with guarding me had many complaints about Manan's natives. The Selkath's displeasure at the Republic's presence was especially confusing for them. The Republic are aggressors here. Self-righteous and unwanted invaders, though they pretend otherwise. And I will find a way to use their sanctimonious convictions against them.
All those power conduits we fried lead to manual controls on the bridge.
Can you use the controls to deal with the guns?
Does a hut have a tail?
Then we have our target. Let's go.
Here. Oh no. How did he escape? Weapons ready. Don't let them touch anything in this room. Whatever you're planning, it stops here. You'll never take these guns. Restraints or a body bag, one way or another, you're leaving. Form up. Don't let them get the upper hand. Whatever you're planning, it stops here.
They must have known we'd make it up here. Our Republic friends locked this system down tighter than bantha hide.
Can you get in?
Oh yeah, no problem. And we destabilize enough of this thing's power conduits that I can rig the guns to explode from here. With plenty of time for us to escape, of course. Say goodbye to the Republic's shiny new toy.
Stop.
What's wrong?
Why destroy these weapons when we can take them for ourselves? Use them against the Republic should they try to stop us again. Increase the output of these weapons as high as you can, Major. Make them so powerful that we regain our unquestionable dominance over this world.
Not an option, my lord. We shut down too many of the power sources. There won't be enough juice left to supercharge the guns and keep their targeting matrix online. I do what you're asking. These guns will fire on anything that moves. Selkath, Republic, Imperials.
Good. That means no one else will be able to shut them down. When Selkath ships are obliterated by Republic weapons, their rift will deepen. The Selkath can't fight on two fronts, and when the dust is cleared, Manan will belong to me.
You there? Do you read? What's the status of those guns?
We're at the controls now, Colonel. But you...
Come in! Blast! I thought we'd worked out these comms issues.
Colonel?
Listen, if you can hear me at all, it is imperative that we destroy these guns once and for all. Our people need Kolto, and what we're doing here is the best way to get it to them. But we can't continue if the Republic is breathing down our necks like this. Darth Norok's orders are clear. Destroy the guns.
Everything all right?
Focus, Major. Do as I command, and you shall be granted a reward befitting a conqueror of worlds.
I'm sorry, my lord, but this one gives the orders.
What do you think I should do, Henry?
Thanks for putting me on the spot, but since you're twisting my arm, I do what's best for my soldiers. And I don't think getting shot out of the sky by some overpowered light show is in their best interest.
I came here to help the people of the Empire, not expedite their destruction. Gut these weapons.
With pleasure. Countdown initiated. I gave us enough time to get back to the shuttle, but we still better move it before these things come apart on top of us.
You will not leave until you do as I say. Increase the damage of these weapons now, Major. Or you will both learn what happens when you defy a Sith.
So far, I haven't been too impressed with your decision-making skills. You should thank me for stopping you from messing up something else.
That was the wrong answer.
Close one there.
I will eradicate all who oppose me! I will eradicate all who oppose me! You should have obeyed my commands. Now, you will suffer! This world is mine! You should have obeyed my commands! Now, you will suffer! You should have obeyed my commands! Now, you will suffer! This world is mine! This world is mine! Is mine!
Well, that sure cut into our escape time.
Then let's not waste any more time.
I've raised my brow at a lot of things you've done, but never in my wildest dreams did I think you were capable of something so blasted stupid.
Mind yourself, Major. I won't permit this insubordination while there's still so much work left to do.
Mind myself? Stars, you're brainless. We found Darth Norok, Colonel, and he wasn't too happy to hear about what you've been up to. You had the brass to speak for a member of the Dark Council without his permission, but that wasn't reckless enough for you. Not telling anyone that Norok was missing. Forging his orders. And the best part's gotta be how you dragged us into your stupidity. I know Norok was a pain, sir, and I know he was keeping you from supporting the Empire the way you thought was right. I might have understood if you had just told me about all of this from the start, but you lied to me, and that I don't understand.
Did you ever stop to think what this could mean for Major Anry? For the soldiers who followed your commands without question? Or was what you wanted the only thing that mattered?
What I wanted was to protect those soldiers and anyone else who would have fallen victim to Norok's dangerous aspirations. Where is Darth Norok?
He attacked us when we destroyed the Republic's guns. We had to kill him.
Then how can you blame me for what I've done? You saw for yourself what Norok does to anyone who opposes his greed, and you stuck by what you thought was right. Just as I did.
Other than making a complete fool of yourself, what exactly did you do?
Whatever mess you found Norok in was the result of his own arrogance. When I lost contact with him, I simply took advantage of his absence. My entire career, I've done nothing but prove my admiration for the Sith. I served without question, believed they had a right to rule the Empire. Until I had a chance to lead this operation, I cherished the idea that I was helping soldiers live to see another day. Norok, however, kept saying I needed to think bigger. He wanted all of Manaan under his rule, but we didn't have the resources to sustain a prolonged occupation of the entire planet. It would have achieved nothing more than a boost to Norok's ego. I refused to sacrifice faithful citizens of the Empire for something so irresponsible. And I do not regret that decision. Or the decision to use Norok's name, if it means not one life will be wasted on a Sith's ambition.
I see you finally solved your communications problem, Colonel. Now that the lines are open again, I need an update on your progress. Strictly going by who I see in the room, I'm assuming everything is going well.
That's correct. Colonel Cord, Major Anry, and I have worked tirelessly to bring the Kolto mining network back to full efficiency. I think you'll be quite pleased with the results.
That's correct. And as a matter of fact, we just got a large Kolto shipment off-world and dealt a crippling blow to the Republic's weapons.
Excellent. That is just what I was hoping to hear. I'll leave you to continue your work, Cord, but I expect another update soon. Krovis out.
I'm sorry. What exactly is happening? I'm not complaining, mind you, but why didn't you say anything to Darth Krovos?
Because you're useful, Cord, and turning you in would have been a waste. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if you could tell my people about your experience here. I'll have someone contact you about coming to Odessen for a meeting.
A meeting? All right. I'm certain I can manage that.
You should be grateful. Things could have gone a lot worse for you.
Well, then, thank you. Not for what you've done for me, but for what you've done for the Empire. Many will owe their lives to you. You've given us a secure foothold on Manaan, which means a more certain path to victory, but there is still much to do. Speaking of which, we'd better get back to it. Unless you don't plan to stay, Major.
Of course I'm sticking around. At least until I find someone else to give you a kick in the pants when you get another one of these half-baked ideas. Colonel Cord's explained the situation to everyone who hadn't heard yet, even apologized. Didn't see one tear shed over losing Darth Norok. Thought that was interesting. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Not too many of us were looking forward to taking over all of Manaan. Now we can focus on what we came for.
I like it when you talk business. You sound so assertive.
Really? You ask anyone else, I say I run my mouth too much. Glad you don't mind. I've seen you in action so many times, and you still never cease to amaze. Not to mention all the times you've come through for me. You're probably tired of everyone constantly falling over themselves for you. I'm sure you don't need to hear me go on about how amazing I think you are. But I can count the number of people I trust on one hand. Every time we meet, you more than earn your place on that list. Hope you know how much I appreciate that.
If you want to show me how much you appreciate me, you can start by buying me a drink.
Not a bad idea, but I've got something better in mind.
You're right. That was much better.
Let's just hope we don't have to wait too long before we get to do that again. Anyway, I know you have a lot to get back to, and I don't want to keep you from it. Thanks for sticking around and seeing this through. I knew you had a lot on your plate, but this is something else. I'll leave you to it.
Hey, Commander. I hear the situation on Manon's getting pretty hairy. Lots of chatter about one of our weapon systems going dark. Is everything okay down there?
I hope you're not questioning my commitment to the Republic because of one incident.
Hey, I know you've got this, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't offer help when you need it, or check in on you now and again. So, anything else interesting happened during your visit to Manon?
I've secured a major shipment of Kolto for the Republic. It's waiting for pickup on Odessen.
Well now, all things considered, that is some pretty good news.
There's also someone I'd like you to meet, an Imperial colonel named Cord. This Kolto mining operation was his idea. He'll be waiting for you on Odessen.
Just when I start to wonder what else you can do for us, you've always got something else up your sleeve. I can't thank you enough for this, Commander. Seriously. Master Saldaron is chasing down some leads on Darth Malgus right now, but when she's back, I'm sure we'll have another update for you.
All right. I'll keep my eyes open for any other useful information until then.
That's always appreciated. Until next time, Commander.
I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful.
Which way to the victory celebration?
I wasn't expecting to see you here. Is something wrong?
As much as the sight of you improves my mood, I'm afraid I come with grim news. We've lost contact with the team we deployed to explore the ruins of Darth Nowl's fortress on Elam. It could be a simple malfunction, but given the importance of their mission and the site's interest to Darth Malgus, we should investigate immediately.
Remind me, Darth Nol?
An ancient Sith, apparently. We have no other details. The artifacts Malgus has been gathering, we believe they originated in the ruins of Nowl's fortress on Elam. Now, about our transportation.
I'll be your chauffeur for this mission.
I wasn't expecting you.
I tried to persuade your associate that you were in capable hands with me, but...
But I've not had the opportunity to work with our esteemed ally. I thought this would be the perfect time to become better acquainted.
How could I refuse such a charming request? I have some final arrangements to see to. I'll meet you at the ship.
He certainly has a way with people. We cannot trust him.
Let Malgus tear the Empire down. What do we care?
I don't think Malgus has either side's best interests at heart. If he's involved, he must be stopped. Shall we?